We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. This is TJ Logan to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big passes...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw.
At the Browns' 30-yard line.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And inches.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Eluding the pressure right. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field.
A 32-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd
back to throw. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
is good.
So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. A first down throw for Mayfield. Oh, fires this one downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. On 1st and 10, Mayfield steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Flushed out right. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, looking for Andrews down. And got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give him 32 on the play. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. A run for Nick Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Back at the 40.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are back within a score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And that'll set them back 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
2nd and 1. They set up the screen for Gibson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's third down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Mayfield now. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Tucker McCann on for the field goal. A 60-yard attempt.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And goal.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Ravens 24, Browns 14. Justin Tucker to kick.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for the Browns. 52 yards.
Yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. And he he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
He probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rag, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On play action, they'll throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The objective there, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he is going to have the Browns first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He's back to throw. Being checked. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week in practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he is out.
Thank you.